Today we are going to discuss about inheritance. Inheritance is a mechanism in which one object acquires all the properties and behavior of parent class. Inheritance is an important concept of overprogramming. The idea behind inheritance is that to create new classes from an existing class. To create new classes from existing class or existing classes. When inherit from an existing class, we can reuse the methods and fields of the inheriting classes. Inheriting classes means the parent class, the class from which we are getting the properties, we are getting the uh, uh, behavior is called as parent class. So inheritance is an idea from which new classes are creating from the existing classes. So the definition of inheritance is getting the properties from an existing class, and inheritance is a mechanism in which one object acquires all the properties and behavior of a parent object. That Till now we have used the terminologies like classes and objects only. From inheritance we are having some new terms. So the terms which we need to work with inheritance are class, subclass or child class, superclass or parent class, and the term reusability. What is the term class? It is a group of objects which have common properties. It is a template or blueprint from which objects are created. So a class is a blueprint from which an object is created. What is a subclass? What is the term subclass and child class? Subclass is a class which inherits the other class's properties. So the class which is taking the properties is called as subclass. The class which is getting the properties is called as subclass, and it is also called as a derived class, and it is also called as a child class. The class which is getting the properties is called as a subclass or a child class. And now the term superclass or parent class. So superclass is a class which is giving the properties to the subclass. And also a superclass is the class from where a subclass inherit the features. So the superclass is also called as a base class and also called as a parent class. Now let us understand what is the term reusability. Reusability means a mechanism which facilitates us to reuse the fields and methods of an existing class. So the features and fields which are available from the existing classes can be reused by the newly derived classes. Then that is called as reusability. When we are creating a new classes, the existing features are also be used again, then that is called as reusability. How many types of inheritances are there? From getting the properties from parent class to child class or from superclass to subclasses, we are having different types of getting the properties. What are the different kinds of getting the properties? So on the basis of the class, there can be three types of inheritances in Java: single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, and hierarchical inheritance. Basically, inheritances are of five types: single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, multiple inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, and hybrid inheritance. But in Java programming language, multiple inheritance and hybrid inheritances are not supported in the form of inheritance, but they can be achieved through interfaces only. They cannot be achieved in the form of classes, getting classes from multiple classes, getting properties from multiple classes. They can be supported by the concept of interfaces only. What is an interface? How we can achieve them through multiple and hybrid inheritance? We can learn in later on chapters. But now let us understand what is single inheritance, what is multi-level inheritance, what is hierarchical inheritance, and in which pattern we are getting the properties in those types of inheritances. Let us understand. So firstly, before understand that, let us understand the syntax in the, which we are using for inheritance. So to represent inheritance, we can use the keyword. That means to represent one class is getting the properties from the another class, we can use the keyword extends. Here is it, extends. Extends is a keyword which is used by us for representing this class is using some other class properties. That is, this is the mechanism of inheritance can be represented by the keyword extends. So the syntax for representing inheritance for doing the mechanism of inheritance with the classes is class space subclass name and the keyword extends and the class which is superclass. So class space subclass name and the keyword extends and the superclass name from which the subclass is getting the properties, and the subclass the methods of the subclass and fields of the subclass can be defined inside the class. So this is the syntax of representing inheritance. So let us understand what is the mechanism of single inheritance and in which pattern we can inherit properties in the type of single inheritance. In single inheritance, there will be only one superclass and only one subclass. That is, when one class is extended from only one class, then that kind of inheriting properties is called as single inheritance. When we are having only two classes, one class is extended by the another class, then that type of extending the properties and that type of extending the features are called as single inheritance. And finally, in single inheritance, there will be one superclass and one subclass. That is, one parent class and one child class. So here in the diagram, we can observe the pattern of single inheritance. Here in our diagram, A is giving the properties to the class B. So let us imagine like A is a class and B is a class. The properties or the behavior of class A will be extended by class B. The properties are nothing but fields and methods of the class A are extended by class B. Extended means getting by class B. So class B is having its own features and it is also using the features of class A. So this is the kind of inheritance which is of type single inheritance. Why it is single inheritance means it is having only one superclass and only one subclass. The next type of inheritance is multi-level inheritance. Multi-level inheritance is a mechanism in which a class is derived from an already derived class. That is, a child class is extended by the another child class. A child class is extending already a child class. That is, it is a chain pattern. One derived class is derived from another derived class. That is, as like a single inheritance, it contains superclass, subclass and also another subclass, and like that subclasses from subclasses from subclasses can be created. So a newly derived class can be derived from an existing derived class. So this kind of mechanism of getting the properties from classes is called as multi-level inheritance. That means in level properties can be taken from derived classes to derived classes. So in our diagram, we are having three classes. Class A, class B, and class C. Same as in like A is a class, B is a class, C is a class. A is getting properties, so A is giving properties to B and B is giving properties to C. That is where C is said to be child class to B, whereas B is already a child class to A. So child class is derived by the child class. Then this kind of mechanism is called as multi-level inheritance. In a single sentence, multi-level inheritance is a mechanism of inheriting features from an already derived class, from an already child class, from a subclass. Getting properties from a subclass is type of inheriting properties, extending properties is called as multi-level inheritance. Now the another type of inheritance is hierarchical inheritance. Hierarchical inheritance means another type of inheritance in Java is hierarchical inheritance. Hierarchical inheritance means when multiple subclasses are extending only one superclass, then that type of inheriting properties is called as, that type of getting properties from a superclass by multiple subclasses is called as hierarchical inheritance. When two or more classes inheriting a single class's features, then it is known as hierarchical inheritance. Let us observe the diagram here. We are having classes A, B and C, D. So here in the diagram, A is acts as a parent class. Why? Because A is giving properties to B, A is giving properties to C, and also A is giving properties to D. That means A behaves as parent class for all the individual classes B, C and D. B and C, D, B, C, D and B, C, D does not have any relationship among them, right? So the common thing is B, C, D is having the same parent class, that is A. So this kind of getting properties from a single parent class by the different subclasses is called as hierarchical inheritance. So up to now we have completed the three kinds of inheritances that are available in Java are single inheritance, multi-level inheritance and hierarchical inheritance. But actually in inheritance concept we are having two more inheritances. They are multiple inheritance and hybrid inheritance. So let us understand what is the mechanism of multiple inheritance. So multiple inheritance refers to the concept of extending multiple superclasses by a single subclass. That is, one subclass can extend the properties of two or more superclasses. So two or more parent classes. So according to our diagram, hence we are representing a diagram here. We are having A, B, C, three different classes. A and B are giving properties to C only. So C is getting properties from two different independent classes A and B. So this kind of extending properties from multiple classes by a subclass is called as multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance is not supported in Java through the concept of inheritance, because if C is extending properties from A and B, if A and B are having same methods, if C is calling the method of A and says the method name may be message, if the method name is message, C is calling the method message with the help of the object, then which method of both the classes can be called? Then there arises a confusion, an ambiguity. So to eliminate this ambiguity, this inheritance, this type of multiple inheritance in Java can be done through the concept of interfaces. It does not done through the concept of classes. The multiple inheritance concept can be done through interfaces. We will learn that in later on classes. The one more type of inheritance is hybrid inheritance. The concept of hybrid inheritance is the combination of any two types of inheritances is called as hybrid inheritance. In general, the combination of single inheritance and multiple inheritance is called as hybrid inheritance. So that there is a combination with multiple inheritance, hence that inheritance can be achieved through interfaces. So now let us understand the advantages which are provided by this concept of inheritance. Inheritance helps in code reusability. That means if the subclass is getting the properties from an existing class, that is the properties can be again used by the another class, though that provides reusability of the coding. So the child class may use the code defined in the parent class without rewriting them again. They can use the subclass can use the properties of parent class without rewriting it again and again. Inheritance can save the time and efforts, as the main code need not to be write again. So the code of the superclasses need not to be write again. Then what will happen? The time for writing the code can be saved. The efforts to write the code can also be saved. Inheritance provides a clear picture to understand the problem. So inheritance provides a model structure to understand what for which problem we are doing the procedure and what is the structure to solve the issue. And an inheritance leads to less development and maintenance costs also by the property of reusability. So as a whole, inheritance provides reusability of coding and it reduces the time for coding development. So there are three kinds of inheritances in Java programming language. They are single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, and multiple inheritance. Single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, and hierarchical inheritance, not multiple inheritance, single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, and hierarchical inheritance. The other two types of inheritances in Java programming languages can be achieved through or can be done through interfaces. The advantages provided by the inheritance are code reusability and reduced time for development of code and clear understanding of the structure. So these are the advantages with inheritance. Thank you.